Hello, Uncle Ted, your ice cream alchemist from Ice Cream Every Day here with Mint Fudge Brownie. Yes, I did something different this time, and it's all because of something somebody very important to me said. Now, this is the first of a series of videos I'm doing for Valentine's Day, and I'll explain more about that later, but let's get started. First, I baked the brownie. The recipe is on the video, and I left out the nuts and chips on purpose. Once I made this, I used my new heart-shaped cake sheet and adjusted the baking time to about 19 minutes. That seems to be the best baking time, and it kept it from overcooking. I needed moisture in this brownie. It needed to be not on the gooey side, but it needed to have some moisture to it. You know, it used to be I hated Valentine's Day, but recently I was looking around at my life and I realized I have some incredible women in it. These are women who really mean a great deal to me. So, I'm going to do something for them. Their husbands and boyfriends will just have to deal with it, I guess. What we end up with is a very nice heart-shaped brownie. I let it cool for a few minutes and then I wrapped it up in plastic wrap so it didn't dry out. Be careful that you keep it flat on a baking sheet or something so it doesn't break up. That would be a disaster. Then it's time to make the ice cream. This is a very basic recipe that I use that doesn't involve cooking the cream. It's good because it doesn't mute the flavors like the custard recipe does. So I start out with 2 cups of heavy cream. Remember to put your bowl and beaters in the freezer for at least 30 minutes to make sure they're good and cold when you start. Once they're ready, I add the 2 cups of heavy cream, and this time I also added 1 tablespoon of peppermint extract. It really gave the cream a nice minty flavor and scent. You'll notice my $1 mixer is covered in cocoa powder. I made 3 batches of brownies and got cocoa powder all over everything. In fact, I made such a mess I'm still finding cocoa powder in weird places like under my cabinets. I got it everywhere. Anyways, I beat the cream until I got good stiff peaks. It took me about 4 to 5 minutes with my old mixer. You might get it done faster if you have a mixer that wasn't made in the 1970s. Once the cream is whipped to the right point, I added 1 can of sweetened condensed milk and 3/4 of a cup of creme de menthe syrup. Be careful not to use creme de menthe because it has alcohol in it and it won't freeze. Alcohol in ice cream is a bad idea. Always add it later after the ice cream is made. So get the syrup. Once I added the syrup, I began to fold. Remember from prior videos, you have to fold this in, don't stir or mix. If you fold it, you'll keep your whipped cream from going flat. In fact, I probably could have used a bigger spatula for this. I'll add that to the list of stuff I need to buy, like a tripod. So, once you fold it in, you're ready to put that in your ice cream maker. I'm using my Cuisinart, but any ice cream maker will do. Keep in mind that you'll have some lumps of cream in this that aren't blended with the sweetened condensed milk or syrup. That's fine. It will all be blended up in the ice cream maker and you won't notice them in the final product. So, this little project is for a very special woman I care about a great deal. Truth is, I'm always looking for ways to show off, and I told her this. She's my ice cream muse. What am I going to say? This Valentine's Day, I'm going to be doing projects for her and a few other women in my life just because they're all so important to me. It's nice to have people you can do things for in your life. And I'm sure they'll all appreciate what I have in store for them in future videos. Ice cream, it's magical, and it does wonderful things. I didn't keep the ice cream in the ice cream maker for too long. I wanted it frozen, sure, but more like soft serve. The reason for that was so I could spread it. I unwrapped my brownie from the plastic wrap, and then I began to add ice cream on top, spreading it so it would be even. You might want to put your brownie in the freezer beforehand, just so it's cold as well and doesn't melt the ice cream any. Once I added the ice cream, I put it all back in the freezer for about 45 minutes, then I took it out and wrapped it in plastic wrap and put it back in the freezer to freeze overnight. Also, I put ice cream in my heart-shaped baking pan and froze that as well. I tried a couple different ways to assemble this just to see what worked best, and based on my experience, spreading the ice cream while it's soft is best. Putting the ice cream into a pan and then taking it out wasn't right for this project. And once you have it completed, you can do anything you want. You can cut it and serve, you can use heart-shaped cookie cutters to make little treats. You just give it the person you care about and let them gnaw on it. It's up to you. And I really want to thank everybody for watching this video, and please click the subscribe button and make sure to like this video. I had a lot of fun making this, and I have so many similar projects I want to do. Keep an eye out for them in the near future. And as always, if you're not eating ice cream for breakfast, then what's the point of being an adult? Thank you.